Logical consequences can be literally so hard to come up with, so I thought we would play a little game. I filled this cup full of logical consequences. I'm going to pull them out and rate them 1 through 10 on how effective I think they are and give a little explanation why. So let's go. Here we go. Let's see what the first one is. Okay, number 1 is homework. I would rate this a 4 out of 10 because if students do not finish work in class, it becomes homework, but it's sometimes hard to reinforce and sometimes it just doesn't get done. So it's not super practical, but it is a good way to help motivate students in the moment. All right, next we have office referral. I would rate this a 5 out of 10 because I think external consequences are needed and we need to have discipline in schools, but I like to solve problems in my classroom because it shows students that I'm in control, I can deal with these things, and that they have to respond to me. Next, loss of privilege. I would rate loss of privilege a 10 out of 10. This definitely works because it makes students think about what they were doing wrong, they lost that privilege, and what they need to do differently next time. For example, I just was teaching in a class, a student was on their computer. I told them to be off their computer. I said, if you cannot get on the right screen on your computer, you're going to lose the privilege. The student ended up losing the privilege. It was very difficult for them the rest of the class, but then the next day, not a single wrong page on their computer. So loss of privilege definitely works. Parent phone call. I'm going to rate this a 6 out of 10 because not all parents are supportive, and that is just a bummer. But most of the time, if parents are supportive, parent phone calls can be extremely effective. Also, they can be super effective as a threat. Obviously, we always follow through on our threats, but yes, parent phone calls are great. Next is power struggle. I would rate power struggle a 0 out of 10 because we do not want to get in power struggles with students and they so easily bait us into power struggles. So if you see yourself going back and forth with a student, take a deep breath, set the expectation, and walk away, baby. All right, next, one-on-one conversation. I'm going to rate this a 6 out of 10. I think it can be extremely effective because it can help a student turn around their behavior before they get to something worse like a parent phone call or an office referral, and it shows the student that you care about them. So I love one-on-one conversations. No recess, taking away recess. Ooh, this one's hard because I think that it is necessary sometimes. However, if it's your only lever to pull on, yes, it can be a good thing, but I think kids need recess and I really don't want to take kids recess because it's important. So let's give it a 3 out of 10. Next, teaching others how to respond. This one is a 10 out of 10. When you teach your other students how to respond to misbehavior, that student loses their stage, they lose their audience, and this is going to fix more behaviors in your classroom than you think. All right, here we go. Relationship building preventative. I know this is such a hot topic on the internet, but I'm gonna rate this a 9 out of 10. It's pretty effective. If kids think that you care about them, they want to do better for you. Make a choice. This is a 10 out of 10. I love make a choice because it puts ownership on the student. You can stay where you are, but you need to have your voice off, or you can move seats over here because that's going to be better to have your voice off. This works great for talking, great for blurting, great for touching other people's things. Like, this is a natural consequence if they cannot meet the expectation at their seat. The last one, new seat. I think that this is super effective. I'm going to say this is an 8 out of 10. Moving kids' seats, especially if it's not a preferential seating, like someone